What's up, YouTube? Coming to check out my second video. If you already liked and subscribed to the first video, I definitely appreciate it. I just want to let y'all know that now. I appreciate all the love that I got on the first video, because I didn't think I'd get that much love in such a short amount of period. I mean, such a short time period. I really appreciate it, y'all. Today, as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be 10 reasons on why I chose to buy the car that I bought. And this is not a reason, but let me just go and put this out. I could have pretty much got any different car I wanted, but I got this car because it suited what I wanted, and also I was tired of car payments. I didn't want car payments anymore. I think I told y'all in my previous video, I've had a Mach 1 before, I've had a GT before, I've had a Mercedes CLS, I've had a GTO. Yeah, so I'm no stranger to fast cars or quick cars. Let's get into today's video. The number one reason why I bought this car is reliability. Anybody who knows anything about 1UZ V8 motors knows they're super reliable. As long as you keep up with your timing belt and your oil changes and all your other regular maintenance, you're good to go. You shouldn't have any problems out of it. The second reason why I got this car is because of tuning. And with that being said, I guess you could put this like performance. Like I said in my previous video, it's a lot of different things you can do to this car. But these motors that come in this car are actually pretty strong, especially if you have a pre-95 model. But unfortunately, I have a 95. The pre-95 models, there's a lot of people making like, you know, over 600 wheel horsepower on stock block, stock internal. So you can turbo this car. Also, with the way the motor is built, the supercharger from the 2003 Terminator Cobra will bolt right up to this engine with little to no modification. They sell kits for it online. Also, if you have one of these and you want to look at it, it's called a M90 Supercharger. I believe it's made by Eaton. Also, it's easy to put a 2J in here. You know, everybody loves the 2J. That's probably gonna be my plans, to be honest with y'all. I want a 2JZ swap this car. That's primarily the reason why I bought it. Also, handles better than the Super. It's a lot cheaper. And it kind of looks a little similar to me, you know. If I'm honest with y'all, I think the Super just looks like a little more sporty, but you know it's supposed to be the sports car, and this one just looks more classy. And I don't know, it's something about these that I really love. A lot of people refer to this as the Super in a tuxedo. I've heard 2 or 3 people call it that. And number 3 is gonna be the handling. This car handles pretty good to me, you know. Compared to other V8 rear-wheel drive cars I had, none of them handle quite as good as this car, nowhere near close. The number 4 is how good these cars hold up. What I mean by that is the interior and exterior. If you looked at my previous videos, I gave you a walk around of the whole car, and in my honest opinion, you know, this car looks great for a 95. Like I said before, everything, like the leather is high quality, everything's no cracks in my leather or anything, as you can see. The next thing is gonna be the cost of parts, number 5. Parts for this car are not expensive at all. The reason for that is because, like I said, it's a Lexus, so it's made by Toyota. They're not, you know, as cheap as like, I don't know, a Honda, but they're nowhere near Mercedes, BMW, Audi parts. They're nowhere near that. I'm gonna be honest with you, parts for this car are probably cheaper than Mustangs. Looking at some of the parts I put on my Mustang, looking at some of the things and stuff I want to do to this car, it's a lot cheaper to do to this car. Also, when it comes to these motors, like I said, it's a 1UZ V8. And this motor can be found in any Lexus vehicle. Like, let's say for instance, if it says GS400 or if it says LS400, as long as it's got the 400 at the end, it has the same exact motor. It's not that hard to find another motor. If something does happen, which I doubt it will. It's also been a LS400 with the 1UZ V8 hit 1 million miles. If you don't believe me, you can look it up on YouTube. I forget the dude's name whose car it is, but he has a YouTube too. It's called The Smoking Tire. Number 6 is gonna be Aerodynamics. It's a lot of cars that you could beat in this car, and you don't gotta make as much power as them. And the reason why, I'm gonna give you an example. A Challenger or a Charger or something like that. Well, no, because the Charger is a little bit aerodynamic. It's more aerodynamic than a Challenger, but it's like a Challenger. If you look at it, it looks like a brick. And whereas you look at this, and it's shaped like a bullet. So it's gonna cut through the wind a lot better. Next thing is value, number 7. You can't find too many more cars that can compete with this car in all the levels. for the price. I only paid $2,200 for this car, and with 135,000 miles, I think that's a damn great deal. You know, if you ask me, that's a real good deal. I challenge y'all, find me another car for $2,200 that you think is better than this car, and I'll give you a million reasons why it's not. Number 8 is comfort. Like when I ride in this car, I'm not talking about the coilovers in my car in particular, because I've ridden in a couple of these before this car, but their stock, man, feels like you're riding on a cloud. I don't know how to explain it. The leather grips you good, the leather feels good, you know, on your body. It's a real comfortable car. It puts you in a good mood when you drive it. You can take this car on long trips, no problem. Number 9 is gonna be the sleeper aspect. Granted, I don't think my car is a sleeper because it's loud, like it screams, but the average stock version of this car, you're not going to expect it to do what it's going to do. I'm not talking about my car in particular because it's straight pipe and it screams. Everybody looks at this car, but the stock version of this car is a sleeper. That's my honest opinion. Number 10, this is the last and final thing. Everyone has most of these other cars. Don't get me wrong, there's other SC400s on the road and SC300s, but it's like it's not a Mustang or a Camaro. Like when I was in my Mustang, the biggest thing I used to hate was when I pull up to a store, I think I'm looking good, I got the Mustang shined up, and I look at the gas pump and there's 2 other Mustangs right there. I'm like, it make you want to go to another gas station as a car guy. I mean, or, you know, it make you want to, you know, talk to them, you know, check out their cars, but I like to be different. I really felt like I got that vibe out of this car, you know, because a lot of people don't modify these cars. Alright, y'all, and that about sums up the reasons why I bought this car. Also, in the next video, I'm thinking like 5 negotiating tips you should use when buying a car, or 5 sleeper cars that you can get for cheap that no one's gonna expect it to be that fast. Guys, I need y'all to please remember, if you like the content that you're watching, if you like the video, you know, even if you don't, even if you just, you know, want to show some love to me, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit the bell so whenever I upload, you can see my videos, you know, if you want to stay updated. Also, everyone who's already subscribed and liked my previous video and been watching, you know, and staying tuned with me, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. And, you know, I wish y'all the best. Thank you. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video.